All right, hello and welcome to the Kellerland Sports Game of the Week between the visiting Pierre Governors and the host Brookings Bobcats. I'm Jordan Smith riding solo. Sorry about that little slip up there, but we should have a good matchup for you here tonight between the number 5 ranked Brookings Bobcats and the number 2 ranked Pierre Governors. Now, Pierre is coming off a loss last week to Watertown, where they fell 28-14, but Brookings coming off a miraculous win last week, winning in the last seconds over Aberdeen Central on a last-second 2-point conversion. So we should have a pretty fun matchup for you here tonight in Class 11 AA. So they are doing the starting lineups right now. I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be back right around kickoff. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Tonight, a News Nation exclusive. They were the most powerful men in the world. But how do these presidents stack up against each other? Best-selling author Bill O'Reilly spotlights America's chief executives.
You're bringing them to life.
Ranking the best.
It's the Taylor Swift of masculine men.
To the worst.
If I were in a time machine, I'd go back and slap him.
And we'll reveal Bill's pick for the greatest of all time. Leland Vittert hosts Confronting the Presidents. Tonight at 9, 8 Central, only on News Nation.
Transform your career with the VOA Dakota's Choices program. As a residential supervisor, you'll lead direct care staff and guide your team to success while serving people on the path to transformation. Help people and get paid to make a difference. Visit voa-dakotas.org to learn more and apply. That's voa-dakotas.org.
Brandon welcomes Northwest Tire to the community. From top brands to top-notch service, Northwest Tire provides quality tire and repair services to keep your vehicle going strong. All makes, all models, all sizes. If it goes around, you'll find it here. Check out nwtire.com for a complete list of services and specials. Also wishing all high school football players a safe and exciting season.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Welcome you back to Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium as we get ready for this 11 AA matchup between Pierre and Brookings, as you get a look at the coin toss right there. And this is Jordan Smith riding solo with you here today. We got Sophie Hall to my left, running the camera up top, and Cody Eats down the sideline. We have this camera feed right there. And this should be a fun matchup between Pierre, like I mentioned, the defending 7-time state champions as we get a great but Pierre also has a lot of talent on the field right now, and that's led by Cooper Williger. He is getting a lot of Division I attention, 4-star recruit, and he's getting offers from the likes of Auburn, from Georgia. You don't see kids from this area getting looks from SEC schools, especially Georgia, who is the #1 team in the country right now as well. And Terwilliger also getting looks from the likes of Auburn, as well as, like I mentioned, Auburn, as well as Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas State, and Iowa State. So he'll be a fun one to watch, but Pierre coming off a 2-score loss, and Brookings kind of almost having a magical season here, as they're 3-0 to start the year. They were only 1-8 last season, so already tripling their win total from last season. And if you look at Pierre, like I said, a state championship team, and when you have a state championship team, you're obviously going to have a lot of key pieces, and they are missing a lot of key pieces from last year, as it looks like, as I'm counting, 8 or 9 all-state players that graduated from last season. But plenty of key returns coming back, one all-state selection from last season as well. So it looks like Pierre will kick it off. And we are about set for this top 5 11 AA matchup. Whistle sounds, and here we go. He'll be taken at about the 15-yard line. Out to the left side, and he will be swallowed up there on the return. Looks like was Deji Thomas. So the Corral Thomas there at around the 25. Here comes that Brookings offense. And they are led by quarterback Gavin Anderson. And Anderson, the quarterback that launched that game-winning touchdown pass last week to get the 8-7 win over Aberdeen Central. So they'll start in the shotgun. Lead back to the left, 2 receivers out to the right. Bit of a high snap, handoff to the left side. Not a lot of running room for the running back, Will Conrad. And Conrad stopped for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd down. And Conrad had a good game a couple weeks ago in their blowout against Mitchell. He had 207 yards, so he'll look to continue to get going here tonight. So 2nd down and about 8. 2 receivers out to the left, and another same wingback look here for Brookings. Send a man in motion left to right. Direct snap to the quarterback. He has running room left side, and Anderson will be dropped after a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. Bringing up a crucial 3rd down, but it is 3rd and manageable for this Brookings offense. And it looked like just a simple quarterback power play, that left side of that offensive line. Just down blocking. I believe they had a pulling guard as well. And here comes that Brookings offense once again against this Pierre defense that has been solid, although giving up 28 points last week. So 3rd down and about 2. And off Conrad, has room right side, breaks a tackle. He'll spin out of another one, and he'll be brought down at about the 47-yard line. And we're going to take another look at that. And a view from the sideline cam, Cody East down there. Providing us as we nice hole, breaks out of a tackle, and it's a 1st down for Brookings. Fresh set it down in what I think is going to be a pretty fun matchup here between 2 good teams, and Pierre looking to get the momentum back rolling on their side. So similar set here for Brookings. Some man in motion left to right. Back to pass this time as Anderson throws over the middle. That's caught. That's Thomas out for a 1st down. He's finally dragged down by a host of Pierre Governors. And that'll move the chains once again. Great catch there over the middle by Thomas. That'll bring up another 1st down here for Brookings. As the Bobcats break the huddle. Seeing a similar formation really in every play so far for Brookings. A 2 receiver set with an up back, 1 single running back. Take the handoff to Conrad. This time, Anderson is swallowed up there in the backfield. And it was Devontae Carter. Excuse me, I'll take that back. Coulter Babcock getting the stop there for Brookings. Excuse me, for Pierre. So 2nd down and about 12. Two receivers right once again here for Brookings. Beautiful Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. Toss out left. A little bit of running room this time, but not a lot for Will Conrad. That's just great team defense there for Pierre. 3rd 3rd down and 10. So far, we're seeing a pretty solid drive being put together here for Brookings. Already one 1st down conversion. Excuse me, one 3rd down conversion, I should say. Set that up back a little out to the right this time. So it looks like almost a three receiver set out to the right. Take the handoff, rolling out to his right is Anderson, looking for somewhere to go, nowhere to go, looking to run for it, and he will be forced out of bounds near the sticks, but that at the very least is going to set up a pretty manageable 4th down. Fourth down will give it about 3 yards to go for Brookings. Shotgun once again. Back to pass is Anderson. Pressure. He might run for it. He'll get it to the 25, to the 20. He's brought down from behind. And we'll get a look at that. A great play by Anderson. Avoiding the pressure. And finding a way to get a 1st down. On our sideline cam there. First down and 10. And off Conrad left side. He's got a gain of about 2. Long, time-consuming opening drive here for Brookings. Pretty good crowd down below me for Brookings, and a bit of a far drive for Pierre, but for their drive, they got a pretty good crowd themselves across the way. 2nd down and 8. Pierre running that 4-2 look with the stand-up rush. Here's Anderson rolling out to his right. Stops, throws it in the end zone. Dangerous throw, but it'll go out of bounds and fall harmlessly for an incomplete pass.
Anderson's pass falls incomplete.
Thomas there again. So we'll see what the strategy is here for Brookings. This drive has took nearly 6 minutes off the clock. See if this, I'm not for sure how good their kicker is on field goals. But I would think they're just going to try to get a manageable 4th down here. Toss out left, running room. Plow his way forward, and that's a gain of about 6. Conrad once again. So another 4th and manageable. But the story of this drive so far for Brookings has been 3rd down conversions, even some 4th down conversions that we'll see right here. And can they do it again? Snap to Anderson. High snap, handoff right side to Conrad, excuse me. He's going to be close. And we'll see where they mark it. Conrad's been crucial on this drive. Take a timeout for a measurement. As we get a look at Pierre going back to the sideline there from our sideline camera. As a chain gain comes out. 5:19 remaining here in the first quarter. It's been all Brookings here so far. It's just been their drive. A couple of third down conversions, and 1 fourth down conversion. We'll see if they converted here, and it looks like they are short. So it is a Pierre stop on 4th down. Their defense bends but does not break. Good drive, opening drive here for Brookings. But Pierre now will take over. And Pierre, of course, led by their quarterback, Caleb Lounsbury. Little pistol formation here, 1 receiver left and 1 out to the right. And off right side, not a lot of running room. Great job by that Brookings defensive line. No gain on the play. We got a couple of substitutions coming in and out. Looks like the running back on the play was Trevor Rounds. And they're going to stop play here for a penalty. And something interesting about this Brookings defense as we wait for the call here. So it's going to be offsides on Brookings. But again, about this Brookings defense. Defensively, they have not given up a score. And all year long, the only score that they've given up is on a pick 6, as there's a pitch out to the right side. Still really nothing doing there. Not a lot of running room there for Round. That's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Bobcats. Third down at about 4 or 5. Same pistol set here for Pierre. Keeper to the right side, no option, and a great play by that defensive line once again. This Brookings defense came to play as they stoned Caleb Lounsbury trying to run the option. And it's a 3 and out for Pierre on their opening drive. Pierre now forced to punt. And they boot it away. Flag on the play. They let it bounce at about midfield, and it's going to get away. They're going to take a Pierre bounce, and they'll be down to the 28. And we'll wait on the penalty here. I think actually we're going to go ahead and take a break. I'll tell you the penalty on the other side. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Whether it's damaged or just seen better days, replacing your roof is as easy as contacting H&H Roofing. Call to schedule your free no-obligation inspection today. Protect your home from the elements. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
When it's as important as your home, don't settle for just anyone. H&H Roofing are your local experts who know how to get the job done right. Family owned and serving our area for over 10 years. Don't wait. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
And we welcome you back to Brookings. The penalty on the play was actually an illegal shift on Pierre. So Brookings made them re-punt. And so now they have better field position. So it's Brookings offense who had a successful drive their first time out. Looking to continue that success. See if they can finish off a drive right here. What I'm really noticing with both offenses, really pretty similar formations. I haven't really seen them get too creative with it, either shotgun or pistol. And off left side, a little bit of running room, trying to get the edges. Conrad, but a good play out there on the edge. It's Conrad had nothing going. We have second down and about 11. So we've seen a better defensive play out of Pierre here as we get going on their second drive. About 2 minutes and about 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And a motion left to right. They're going to toss it to him, trying to get the edge across midfield, but another great play by that Pierre defense. Levante Carter on that carry, and I think we're actually going to technically call that a pass because he flipped it forward. So it's going to be a third down and long. And I definitely envy this Brookings team as they get to spend every home game here in a Division I stadium at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium. Definitely the nicest press box I've been in so far, and it's been a fun night here. So third down and long for Brookings. We'll see if they try to get a manageable fourth down. Send a man in motion right to left. Fake it to him, throw across the middle, and he's got his man on a seam. That's Bergen Tetzloff. And Tetzloff, the guy who caught the game-winning, or I should say he caught the touchdown that got him within 7-6, but it looks like they're going to bring this back. And yes, this Brookings offense is making their way back. So wipe off that catch off the board. And it's third down and about 14. Two receivers left, one to the right. Bit of a different formation here for Brookings. Send a man in motion right to left. Back to pass is Anderson. Anderson looks like he's got four seams going down. Nothing open. Trying to evade pressure, but he is just able to throw it away. And so Anderson avoids disaster there. And it's fourth and long here for Brookings. So 3 and out this time for Brookings after a promising first drive. Both defenses looking like they've come to play. Two punt returners back deep for Pierre. Bit of a low snap. They handle it. Good punt down to about the 20-yard line. Fair catch caught for, and it's off of Brookings' helmets. And they're going to down. It looks like they might get catch interference, but we're going to take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Cut energy costs by up to 75%. Upgrade your workspace with tailored LED solutions that not only save you money, but elevate your work environment. Get expert advice from XL Energy Advisors today on how to enhance your energy efficiency. Plus, take advantage of their bonus rebates to offset the cost of your LED upgrades. But act fast. Rebates are for a limited time only. Install before November 15th and submit your application by December 1st to qualify. Don't miss out. Visit xlenergy.com/lighting efficiency and start saving today.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. And what you missed was a kick-catch interference call. That brought Pierre up about 15 yards. And then you just saw a good play by the Brookings defense there out on the edge, as Pierre offense hasn't really been able to get anything going here. So it's going to be second down and long, about second and about 11. You're going to see a three-man defensive line front here for Brookings. Back to pass is Lounsbury, throw it near left side, and he's got his man. And that's Cooper Terwilliger, the guy who has all the Division I offers, but a great play, and it looks like he might have had a fumble on the play. And we'll see what the call is. And Brookings thinking it's their ball, and it looks like we have an injured player as well. And it looks like the clock went out on the first quarter. So we will go to break, and we'll be back on the other side of this media timeout. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Solit. Coming up tonight at 10, it's Football Friday in KELOLAND. We'll have highlights from 13 high school contests across the region in the KELOLAND Sports Zone at 10:15. Plus, running 437 miles across the state of South Dakota, what toll the 437 project takes on the runners' bodies as they make the journey, and investigating hazing on a Cottington County football team, why Attorney General Marty Jackley says the DCI could get involved.
Oral surgery isn't something we typically think about until we need it. At River Ridge Oral and Facial Surgery in Sioux Falls, we ensure you're taken care of during every step of your oral surgery journey. For the past 20 years, we have been here to provide superior oral health for you and your loved ones, and we look forward to taking care of you for the next 20 years. Go to riverridgeoralsurgery.com to learn more. Rediscover your smile with help from our dedicated team at River Ridge Oral and Facial Surgery Center.
Transform your career with the VOA Dakota's Choices program. As a residential supervisor, you'll lead direct care staff and guide your team to success while serving people on the path to transformation. Help people and get paid to make a difference. Visit voa-dakotas.org to learn more and apply. That's voa-dakotas.org.
We fought the Fed, and we won.
Rates are going down, and now is the best time to buy.
We've extended our push, pull, and drag sale, and we'll guarantee you $2,000 on trade.
Go to lawmotors.com, check out all the inventory.
Just be nice.
The Green Bay Packers are ready to take the next step. Join me, Lauren Helmbrecht, along with Marcus Ebersol and Ryan Wood. We're bringing you the latest breakdowns of the Pack, looking inside the locker room, and we have some green and bold predictions.
Saturday morning at 10 on Kello Extra.
Welcome back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. What you missed was Brookings getting a stop on third down, so Pierre is forced to punt here. It's been a defensive slugfest here so far through one quarter. Brookings has gotten one drive going, but their defense has played lights out. There's a good punt fielded at the 20. Has running room to the right side. This is Thomas. Thomas is finally forced out at about the 35-yard line, so a good return for Brookings. And a decent starting field position as well for this Bobcat offense. Bobcat offense who got stopped on fourth down, deep into Pierre territory their first time up, and then went 3 and out last time. Turning out to be a pretty nice night here in Brookings, a nice fall night. The same set we've really seen all night so far for the Bobcats. Two receivers right, they're going to send one in motion to the left, they're going to pop it to him, looking for running room left side, and he goes nowhere. Great job by Jacob Mikkinen, who has 14 tackles on the season. Gets another one there.
We're going to get a little later, bring up second down and 10.
Bring up second down and long. Yards have been hard to come by so far. See what Anderson can do here. Back to passes Anderson. Throw over the middle, got a man. He's got his man to the 40. He's brought down from behind. That's Egan Jensen, the tight end. We'll take a look at that replay. The senior tight end, 6'1", 205, rumbled down the middle, and he's got a big gain for this Brookings Bobcat offense. And just a good ball, perfectly placed there, as you can see. So first down for this Brookings offense. Fake the handoff. It's a run right side for Anderson. Anderson is bottled up for, it's going to be probably no gain on the play. And I love when I come to these high school games, just seeing defensive players rallying around the football, and you saw it right there. Great job on that outside contend, not letting that quarterback get outside of you. So as we approach about 9 minutes left to go here in the first half, it's been pretty quick moving without a whole lot of scoring. So 2 receivers out to the left once again. And it'll be Conrad in the backfield like we've seen all night. Second down and about 10.5. They'll hand it off to Conrad. Not a lot of running room again. Another great play there in the backfield. And on the stop was number 35, Max Hunsley. So a tackle for loss for him, and it's third down and long. Really, since that first drive, we haven't seen this Brookings running game really go. And now they're going to have to rely on the arm of Gavin Anderson. And this Brookings offense struggled a little bit last week as well. Again, they didn't score until about 23 seconds left to go in the game. So third down. Anderson looking to throw. Not anything there. He tries to escape up the middle, but it'll be stopped. Gain of about 4. Another great job by that Brookings defense. It looked like that might have been a design quarterback run. So fourth down and about 10, and they're going to send their punting unit onto the field. It's Jensen in punt formation for the Bobcats as well. It's Drew Johnson punting for Brookings. Good snap. It's a good punt off. It's going to land at about the 12 and roll sideways to about the 9-yard line. We'll take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common. And it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Life doesn't always let you choose, so when the opportunity does present itself, tackle it. The KELLOLAND Pro Football Challenge puts you in control. Sign up for free at KELLOLAND.com for your chance to win. Bragging rights, great weekly prizes, or the grand prize $500 in gift cards to the attic. Take the power back and win. The KELLOLAND Pro Football Challenge at KELLOLAND.com. Sign up today.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. We just missed a one-yard run to the left side. That was by Trevor Rounds. And up to Rounds once again. Running room right side. And that's been the best play all night so far for Pierre. Now I'll take that back. That's not Rounds. Looks like that was Carter Schiefelbach on the carry. So that's good enough for a Pierre first down. No running backs back. with Lounsbury. Interesting. Corners playing off there to the top of your screen. We'll see if they expose that. And they're going to throw a hitch right over there to the 29 to the 30. Another easy first down. And now it's Schiefelbahn once again. Move the chains here. First down and 10 as Pierre looks to the sideline. Toss out to the right side. Not a lot of running in that time. He's corralled by that Brookings defense. Look, that was Carter Templeton on the carry. This Brookings defense, I've been so impressed with them. I saw they defensively, they haven't given up a score all game. Excuse me, all year, I should say. And so far, they have been as advertised. Holding the 7-time defending state champions to not a lot of yards, just a couple first downs here so far, as that'll bring up second down and long. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Back to pass Lounsbury, throws quick out to the left, and he's just corralled once again. Nothing doing over there. There's a host of about 3 Bobcats over there making a play. So 3rd down and long. This this first half has just flown by. We've only been playing for about 40 minutes. So trips out to the right, 1 to the left. Still goes that corner out to the top of your screen, playing off. Get a 4-2 here in 3rd and long. They're going to throw out there, and they've got a first down catch. It looks like that was Terwilliger on that catch. And Terwilliger, he's getting offers from about everybody under the sun. He's got 15 catches, 193 yards, and a touchdown. Caught 4 touchdowns last year as a freshman. This kid only a sophomore. And he's only going to continue to get better. Under 4 minutes to go here, first half. Handoff right side. And still not a lot of running room. He's bottled up once again. A flag does come in.
Number 8, Templeton will carry.
And they're going to get a hold. So it's a pretty promising drive here for Pierre. That's a negative play that they can't afford. And those holding penalties, when you get false starts, when you get holdings on a drive that you're starting to get something going, you feel it's just a backbreaker, and that really ruins that momentum for you. And in case you're just tuning in, I'm Jordan DeSmit. Sophie Hall running the camera up top. Cody East down on the sideline. I'm riding solo calling the game, however. So that'll bring up a first down and 20. 3:25 left to go here in the first half. As they wind the clock once again. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Bringing man in motion left to right. Back to pass is Lounsbury. Lounsbury looking deep down the right sideline. That's going to go out of bounds and incomplete. Looks like he was looking for number 4, George Stalley. He's one of those returning all-state guys for Pierre. Also a captain on this team. He's getting a little Division II, some NEIA attention as well. From schools from the likes of like USF, Wayne State. He's caught 3 touchdowns so far this season. Second down and 20. And if you're Pierre, I think, I don't mind the play call, but I think when you have a long penalty like that, you just try to get half back, right? try to get those 10 yards back and set up a 2nd down and 10. But now you're at 2nd down and 20 after trying to go for it all. And timeout called on the sideline for Pierre. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Cut energy costs by up to 75%. Upgrade your workspace with tailored LED solutions that not only save you money, but elevate your work environment. Get expert advice from XL Energy Advisors today on how to enhance your energy efficiency. Plus, take advantage of their bonus rebates to offset the cost of your LED upgrades. But act fast. Rebates are for a limited time only. Install before November 15th and submit your application by December 1st to qualify. Don't miss out. Visit xlenergy.com/lighting efficiency and start saving today.
Beyond the highlights, beyond the stars. Get the local sports stories that matter.
Watch KELOLAND Sports Zone Saturday every Saturday morning.
We'll recap the highlights, give you the insights, and preview all the best in local sports.
Hear the stories from the athletes you know and get the inside scoop on the teams you follow all across KELOLAND.
If it's big and it's happening in sports, you'll find it right here.
Join us for KELOLAND Sports Zone Saturday every Saturday morning at 9:30 on KELOLAND TV and at 11 a.m. on Kello Extra.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium for a top 5 11AA matchup. And still tied up at 0. Pierre looking to overcome a 2nd down and 20. Here's a shot down the sideline. He's got 2 guys open, a shot down the seam, I should say. But he overshoots both of them. And oh my goodness, if Lounsbury can connect on that play, that is an easy 6 for Pierre. And 2 guys in the same spot. And Pierre's going to go up quick to the line of scrimmage. Empty set here, 4 wide receivers out. Here's Lounsbury. Looking, rolling out to the right. Looking for somewhere to go, not a whole lot open. Finds a man, and we might get pass interference. No. And he's looking for Stalley. I thought the DB might have gotten there a little bit early. It might have gotten away with the pass interference. Nonetheless, Brookings will probably get the ball back here as they forced a 4th down and long. .254 remaining in the first half. We're still scoreless as Brookings defense is as advertised. 2 shutouts to start the year. Then their defense, like I've mentioned a couple times now, they have not given up a score. The score they gave up to Aberdeen Central last week was a pick 6. And the punt is away. And fair catch called for, bobbled, and he'll recover it at about the 44-yard line. So here comes this Brookings offense. Good field position once again.
Gator, get some.
So Brookings, in case you're just tuning in, had a promising first drive, stopped on 4th down when they got deep into Pierre territory. Ever since then, this Pierre defense has played pretty well. And here comes this Brookings offense once again. And off Conrad left side, he's bottled up. Gain of probably about 2 on the plays. You see a host of players getting up from that pile. 2nd down and about 8 as you get a good look at that Pierre defensive line, especially number 72, Patrick the Rogue, 5'11", 220. Second down and about 8. Enough Conrad left side this time. A little more running room. He squeezes the way across that Jackrabbit logo. Gain of about 4. Still get help up from the ground, maybe. And it comes up. 3rd down and manageable coming up here for Brookings.
Carey takes the ball out to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
Ball about midfield. As we approach about a minute and a half here left to go. right side, and Conrad is stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of about 2. And here comes his Brookings punt unit once again.
Number 35, Max Huntley, a stop on the line of scrimmage.
And Pierre's going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And in case you're tuning in, just tuning in, it's been a defensive slugfest. The only decent drive that we have seen so far is out of Brookings' first drive. I think they had a good script, a good game plan coming in. They got all the way down to about the 10 or 15 of Pierre, but they were stopped on a 4th and short. Ever since then, they've had trouble moving the ball, and Pierre really the whole game has had trouble moving the ball. We saw him get a couple first downs on that last drive. But it's been tough sledding, and this Brookings defense has made it tough on the 7-time defending state champions out of Pierre. So the punt unit back out once again here for Brookings. And I'm assuming Pierre looking to try a little quick, well, not 2-minute drive, about a 1-minute drive. Good snap and a good punt. Brookings has had some good punts here. That will land at about the 20 and stick. And take a Pierre bounce to about the 24-yard line. It's a good job by the Brookings coverage team as clock stops with about 1 minute and 7 seconds left as you see the Brookings team come off the field there. So Lounsbury's been up and down. That's kind of been the story of the season. He's had a solid year, but they'd like to see him get that completion percentage up. He's sitting at about 53% completion percentage. He did throw 3 interceptions in their loss last week. Here's a quick pass out to the right. Looking for some running room. He's got some, but he's stuck. I think that was Carter Templeton on the catch there for Pierre, as Pierre will hurry up to the line. 2nd down and about 4. Here's Lounsbury again, throwing left. That's intercepted by Brookings. He's got a clear path to the end zone, to the 5. Touchdown, Bobcats. That's number 22, Jay Harris. We'll see if we have a look at it on our replay. And a little late on it, but he just jumped that route. Not a great throw by Lounsbury. And it's a pick 6 for this Brookings defense. And here they come for the extra point. And bad snap is going to be recovered by Pierre. I think that can be returned. No, it cannot. So they're going to call the play dead, but it's a 6-0 lead for Brookings. We'll take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
It's in the way that we begin our day. It's in our stories. It's the things we say. This is home. This is your home. It's in relationships and times we spend. It's in the comfort of being with friends. This is home. This is your home. This is the place where we can grow and love. In moments cherished that we take hold of. Kelloland is what we call our home. This is home. Yeah, this is your home.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. Offenses have been held scoreless, and the one score you see there is from a Brookings pick 6, which is what they're just kicking off from now. 36 seconds left until we were into halftime. And this Pierre offense has sputtered here tonight so far. And it's a beautiful night here on the campus of South Dakota State. Pretty good energy in the stands as well from the Brookings faithful. Right in front of me. It's going to be a squib kick, and it's going to be taken at about the 22. Some room. Watch out to the 45. He'll be tackled right around midfield. And it looked like that was number 24 for Pierre. It'll be Carter Merrill on the return for the Governors. So 31 seconds left. We'll see if Pierre can take advantage here. I don't think this is a situation where you just try to get in field goal range. Again, I don't know how good their kicker is for sure, but they have an opportunity to try to get some points here. See how much they trust Lounsbury after throwing an interception. But here is Lounsbury. Going to throw deep along the right side. That's broken up. A great play. Great play by number 1, Will Conrad. He's had a decent night on the ground. Makes a great play defensively. Second down and 10. We'll see if Pierre still tries to get a score here before halftime. Two receivers left, one to the right. Looks like they got a tight end as well. Back to pass to Lounsbury. Rolling out to his right, throwing across the middle. That's going to fall incomplete.
Lounsbury's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 7.
So third down and 10. We'll see what Pierre decides to do here. Or if they're just going to try to run it into halftime. Shift some things around. Trips out to the right, one to the left. Tight end over on that side as well. So empty set here for Lounsbury. Back to pass. Throw it deep along the right side. That is going to fall incomplete. Another great play by that Brookings defense. That's Conrad again. He's been on a defensive back, a quarterback clinic for the Bobcats so far. And that'll force Pierre to punt it away. Can't take advantage of the good field position. They get the ball around midfield, and they throw 3 straight incompletions. Clock is at 9 seconds, as you see it updated there. And it looks like Pierre is just going to run an offensive play here. To pass is Lounsbury. Facing pressure, steps over to his left. Just going to chuck it deep across the middle. That's going to fall incomplete. And that is actually going to bring us to the end of the first half. So Brookings leads 6-0. We'll take a break and we'll have a halftime report from Anya Joseph. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Brandon welcomes Northwest Tire to the community. From top brands to top-notch service, Northwest Tire provides quality tire and repair services to keep your vehicle going strong. All makes, all models, all sizes. If it goes around, you'll find it here. Check out nwtire.com for a complete list of services and specials. Also wishing all high school football players a safe and exciting season.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
Transform your career with the VOA Dakota's Choices program. As a residential supervisor, you'll lead direct care staff and guide your team to success while serving people on the path to transformation. Help people and get paid to make a difference. Visit voa-dakotas.org to learn more and apply. That's voa-dakotas.org.
When something isn't right, it's natural to want to talk to somebody about it. It's not shameful to be healthy for you.
When you just need someone to talk to, contact Rising Hope Counseling.
Hi, I'm Jill Janicki from Rising Hope, and I want you to know it's okay to ask for help. At Rising Hope Counseling, we offer counseling and psychiatric medication.
Rising Hope Counseling, because if you have hope, you have everything.
This is an urgent notice about ovarian cancer. If you or a loved one were recently diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using Johnson & Johnson baby powder products, you may be entitled to a large cash settlement. Call Legal Injury Advocates now. This free call could lead to the financial compensation you deserve. Plaintiffs' attorneys claim Johnson & Johnson knew their products could cause ovarian cancer, but kept the product on the shelf until 2020. Juries have already awarded billions of dollars in compensation to cancer victims over the use of talcum powder. If you use these talcum powder products for feminine hygiene and were recently diagnosed, you may qualify as well, but you must call to file a claim as soon as possible. Call Legal Injury Advocates now to see if you qualify. You're not alone in this fight, and there is no upfront cost to begin your journey to justice. Call Legal Injury Advocates now to discuss your case. We're available 24 hours a day.
Call 1-800-525-8108 or visit www.lia.legal. That's 1-800-525-8108.
High school football live on Kello Extra, sponsored by Davenport Evans, Rising Hope Counseling, Northwest Tire, VOA, USD School of Health Sciences, Sanford Health, River Ridge Oral and Maxillofacial Surgical Center, and H&H Roofing. The KELOLAND Game of the Week halftime show starts now.
Welcome into the KELOLAND Sports Game of the Week halftime show. I'm Anya Joseph, and we'll have a quick update from here in the studio and then get you back to the second half action. SDSU has hit the road for a matchup against Southeastern Louisiana. It's the third time the Jackrabbits and Lions have ever crossed paths on the gridiron. SDSU heads for Hammond, Louisiana to take on 1-2 Southeastern Louisiana, a team that head coach Jimmy Rogers believes will showcase some talent.
We have a challenge ahead of us, play a really good explosive team in Southeastern Louisiana. They got great team speed on both sides of the ball, really physical O-line and D-line, and a bunch of playmakers.
The Jackrabbit defense has held teams to less than 6 yards of play, generating 16 tackles for a loss of 57 total yards.
We got to do a good job of being physical up front. We got to do a good job of making tackles. We probably going to get caught in some one-on-one situations at times on the perimeter and run game, or even in the interior line. They're going to present a challenge, though, for sure, and we're excited about it.
Senior quarterback Mark Gronowski has been intercepted 4 times so far in the young season and sacked twice for a loss of 13 yards, something the Jacks need to improve upon.
It's going to present challenges for us up front, and we just got to respond to those things. Mark's got to do a good job of making the correct decision and eliminating error. And so excited to see how those guys respond. I know they'll be excited about the challenge.
Despite the outcome, the team is looking to continue to grow.
The goal is to constantly improve. I don't think that we're going to be what we are right now, week 8, if you ask me that. We weren't that in 2022. We weren't that in 2023. And surely with a bunch of guys that are taking reps or more reps than they've ever taken, they're only going to get better. So I have confidence in that.
SDSU and Southeastern Louisiana will meet today at 6 p.m. The USD football team returns to the Dakota Dome for the first time in 3 weeks today as they get set to host Drake. The Coyotes lead the all-time series 11-8 over the Bulldogs, but now the Bulldogs are coming off a big win 2 weeks ago.
Ironically, didn't play last week as well as they had a scheduled bye, but coming off a win themselves over a Big Sky team out at Eastern Washington, which was a great win for them.
USD and Drake will meet Saturday at 1 p.m. in Vermillion. Augustana and Northern State are set to renew their in-state battle today as the Wolves make the trip south down I-29.
Augustana has won 14 straight games against the Wolves. Augie is 18-1-1 as the home team, with their lone loss coming in 1926, meaning the Vikings have won 15 straight home games versus Northern State.
You know what you're getting with this football team. You know what you're getting with this football program. You know what you're getting because they have a great coaching staff. They've got great kids. They got great people around them.
Northern enters the contest with an 0-3 record following a narrow loss at Minot State. Hank Kraft is a sophomore running back from Timberlake Lake, and he'll present challenges averaging more than 5 yards per carry.
He's a really good football player. He's hard to find behind their offensive line. You know, they have a very, very big offensive line, especially at tackle. So we're going to have to fit ourselves, make sure our fits are right defensively.
Augustana used 2 quarterbacks in Game 1. Gunnar Hensley was unavailable against SDSU, and 2 other quarterbacks got hurt. This week, Hensley is day-to-day, while Thomas Skolton is likely out this week, according to Coach Olszewski.
I think that, you know, we have a plan on how we're going to attack each guy, at each position, but at the same time, their offense is what their offense is, and it's not necessarily about that. It's about how we're going to execute.
That internal focus will be key for both the Wolves and Vikings come Saturday.
This game for us is not about Augie. It's not about what they're trying to do. Again, there's no secrets on what they're doing. This game is about our execution.
Until we are our best, we got no business worrying about how good somebody else is. And that was last Saturday, too. We didn't play our best game, and against a team like South Dakota State, you need to be your best. So until we hit that mark, we're going to be hungry for improvement.
Augustana and Northern State will meet Saturday at 1 p.m., and you can watch the game with KELOLAND Sports. The Vikings and Wolves will cross paths on Saturday, and you can watch that game on Kelo Extra and KELOLAND.com. Grant Sweeter and Jordan DeSmit will be on the call of the action. Pregame begins at 1 p.m. with kickoff set for 1:05. Steve Stricker won the Sanford International each of the last 2 years. First in a playoff in 2022, then by a single stroke last year. And as KELOLAND's Ian Sachs tells us, the 57-year-old made it a three-peat Sunday with a 4-hole playoff win.
The victory at Minnehaha Country Club was Stricker's first title since last year's Sanford International. He lost his father over the course of the year, which gave this win added significance.
This one's probably more special for sure. Like I said before, for my dad, for being a three-peat, you know, Andy North, you know, a special connection with him and Susan and the people of Sanford, you know, I've gotten to know pretty well over the years.
Stricker entered Sunday tied for third. He shot 3 under on the day to catapult into the lead before Richard Green birdied 18 to force a tie at 8 under. The two parred each of the first 3 playoff holes. Then on playoff hole number 4, Stricker's tee shot landed just off the fairway. From there, he drove his second shot right at the cup, and it hit off the pin to land mere feet away, which set up a birdie putt for the championship.
I heard the people get, you know, starting to get a little bit more excited, and I could see the line was looking good from where I was at. But I'm just glad it hit the hole and stopped, you know, a couple feet away, and we don't expect to hit that.
The Wisconsin native has now won 4 times here in Sioux Falls by claiming the last 3 crowns as well as the inaugural championship.
This is a home field, home course advantage for me, you know, with all the support I get and just the familiarity that I have with the course and the friends that I've made here over the years. It's a sweet spot for me and a special win.
Stricker is the first player to the three-peat on both the PGA Tour and PGA Tour champions. He won 3 straight John Deere Classics from 2009 to 2011. And after the action tonight, you can tune into KELOLAND Sports Zone. This week's show features 11 games from South Dakota and 3 from Iowa, including 4 top-ranked showdowns. Jefferson and Lincoln began at 7:30, while Sioux Falls Christian and Canton began their game at 7. Canastota and Howard are meeting in 9-man, with the other top-ranked game being the Pierre, Governors, and Brookings matchup that you're currently watching. The KELOLAND Sports Zone begins tonight at 10:15 p.m. And speaking of Canton, they'll be a part of the next KELOLAND Sports Game of the Week next Friday. You can watch a battle of 11A powers as Canton travels to Hartsford to play at West Central. Pre-game coverage begins at 7 p.m. with kickoff set for 7:05. Well, that will do it for us back here in the studio. It's time to get you back to Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium for the second half, and we'll do so after this commercial break.
What is GMFB Overtime?
It's Peter, Jamie, Kyle, and Akbar.
breaking down the NFL.
Let's go.
5 days a week.
It's okay to be excited.
It's stats, predictions, analysis, and in-depth interviews.
Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys.
It's this, that, and a whole lot of...
What is GMFB Overtime?
It's football for everyone.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Hello Extra.
Want to cut energy costs by up to 75%? Upgrade your workspace with tailored LED solutions that not only save you money, but elevate your work environment. Get expert advice from Xcel Energy Advisors today on how to enhance your energy efficiency. Plus, take advantage of their bonus rebates to offset the cost of your LED upgrades. But act fast. Rebates are for a limited time only. Install before November 15th and submit your application by December 1st to qualify. Don't miss out. Visit xcelenergy.com/lighting efficiency and start saving today.
Don't let limited mobility keep you from living the life you want. Wheelchair Dynamics is your home health care solution. We carry 3- and 4-wheel scooters from all the top brands in the industry, and our friendly, knowledgeable staff can help find the right model to fit your unique needs. Wheelchair Dynamics puts you in the driver's seat so you can get back out and enjoy life again. With locations in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sheldon, Sioux City, and Fort Dodge, Iowa. Or shop online at wheelchairdynamics.com.
Making life a little easier with experts who care.
When something isn't right, it's natural to want to talk to somebody about it.
It's not shameful to be healthy for you.
When you just need someone to talk to, contact Rising Hope Counseling.
Hi, I'm Jill Janicki from Rising Hope, and I want you to know it's okay to ask for help. At Rising Hope Counseling, we offer counseling and psychiatric medication.
Rising Hope Counseling, because if you have hope, you have everything.
Want to improve your business's organization and finances? Don't just hire an accountant. Partner with the entire team of financial experts at Premier Business Services. Our specialists work on every aspect of your company finances to ensure nothing is overlooked. Schedule your 10-point inspection for a comprehensive business analysis and review. Learn all the ways we can work with you to help organize and grow your business. Dedicated to making a difference, Premier Business Services. Call or go online to get started today.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. You just missed the Brookings High School band perform. They put on a great show here at Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. And I'm originally from Northwest Iowa. I feel like I'm watching an Iowa Hawkeyes game. But it's been a fun game to watch with a 6-0 lead for Brookings. And even in more Iowa Hawkeye fashion, there were one score on a pick 6. But otherwise, it's been a defensive slugfest. I've been impressed with both defenses, really. Brookings got something going there on their first drive of the game, but were stalled and couldn't convert on a 4th down deep into Pierre territory. Ever since then, Brookings has had some trouble getting their offense going. Run game was okay there in the first drive, but since then, they've struggled to move the ball on the ground. Gavin Anderson, the quarterback for Brookings, he's been okay, but definitely some room to improve this Pierre defense. 7-time defending state champions has proven to be difficult to run on. But Brookings, honestly, I could argue, has been even better. And still through 14 quarters, their defense has not given up a touchdown. The 7 points that they scored, that they gave up last week against Aberdeen Central, that was on a pick 6. So this Brookings defense, I was interested to see how they were going to play against this really good Pierre offense. Like, they've played well all season. I think they're as advertised. I've been really impressed with Brookings, and they definitely deserve this number 5 ranking in Class 11 AA, but their offense definitely has to get moving along here as well. And for Pierre offensively, like I mentioned, they struggled to get things going. A lot of that had to do with Brookings kind of flying around defensively. And Pierre, they have gotten their stud, Cooper Terwilliger, going a little bit, a couple balls over to him. They've gotten a couple first downs, and there were times where they took advantage of a corner playing off there by the sideline to get a couple easy first downs, where they really haven't sustained anything. And if I were them, I would try to get that 4-star recruit going into Cooper Terwilliger. 15 catches, 193 yards coming into the game, and that's only through about 3 games. Like I mentioned, offers from Auburn, Georgia, Iowa, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas State, and Iowa State as well. So this Pierre offense has some weapons, and They've also missed a few throws as well, but also I've been really impressed with Brookings on the other side. Will Conrad ran the ball all right, but he's played really well defensively, especially toward the end of the second half there as well. So both teams are out warming up. They just restarted the warm-up clock, and we've got about 2 minutes before kickoff. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'll be right back here right around kickoff. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
It's as important as your home. Don't settle for just anyone. H&H Roofing are your local experts who know how to get the job done right. Family owned and serving our area for over 10 years. Don't wait. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
So you want to work in healthcare? Walk with us.
First, you got to find an area of focus that gets you excited.
This comes down to having the best professors and a lot of programs to choose from. You'll need to experience how a full healthcare team works in action.
So look for a place that will teach you in a real, collaborative setting.
If it doesn't have top-notch equipment and state-of-the-art labs,
you don't want it. Does the team you're joining have the power to connect you within the state's top healthcare systems? It's the team, the space, and the place that's going to get you where you want to be. It's USD.
Transform your career with the VOA Dakota's Choices program. As a residential supervisor, you'll lead direct care staff and guide your team to success while serving people on the path to transformation. Help people and get paid to make a difference. Visit voa-dakotas.org to learn more and apply. That's voa-dakotas.org.
When something isn't right, it's natural to want to talk to somebody about it. It's not shameful to be healthy for you.
When you just need someone to talk to, contact Rising Hope Counseling.
Hi, I'm Jill Janicki from Rising Hope, and I want you to know it's okay to ask for help. At Rising Hope Counseling, we offer counseling and psychiatric medication.
Rising Hope Counseling, because if you have hope, you have everything.
Whether it's damaged or just seen better days, replacing your roof is as easy as contacting H&H Roofing. Call to schedule your free no-obligation inspection today. Protect your home from the elements. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium. And we're getting ready for the second half of our KELOLAND Sports Game of the Week. It's a Brookings 6-0 lead. The Bobcats looking to move on to 4-0. And Pierre looking to get something going here in the second half offensively as they tried to avoid losing 2 straight games when this Brookings team came to play here tonight. And Pierre will get the ball to start the second half, as you can see with Brookings kicking off. Two returners back for Pierre. And we are underway. It's going to be a little squib kick. Fair catch at about the 31-yard line. Fair catch, it looks like, was from Aiden Bame. So here comes this Pierre offense, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments they made in the locker room. Because this Brookings defense, they have been stifling besides really just a couple of first downs. Running a 3-man front, looks like a little 3-4 look. And that can be tough to block as an offensive line, but it looks like they have the heavier package here. Handoff on left side. No running room once again. Another great play coming in there, but they'll churn his legs forward for about 5 yards, though. It looked like that was number 24 on the carry. That was Carter Merrill for Pierce. So a great tough run there. Looked like he was going to be stopped for about no gain. Second down and 5. So sending man in motion right to left. He'll toss it out left side, a little bit of running room, and he's got a first down. There's Merrill once again. So first down and 10 here for the Governors, because they'll move the chains and they'll move quick. So a little life out of this Governors offense to start the second half. Pistol set this time. Hand it off. Why not? It's been working so far. Spins off a tackle. There's Merrill. He'll be diving forward for a gain of about 2. And Merrill, running back, linebacker, junior, 5'11", 175 pounds. He's running like he's about 200 pounds. Pistol set again. Again, a heavier formation. They'll bring a receiver left to right. That's George Stalley. Fake the handoff this time. Here's Lounsbury throwing deep down the right side. That's going to be over the head of Cooper Terwilliger. And I don't mind the decision of trying to get him involved. As we get a look at Stalley right there. Third down and about 8, and you feel like it's still early in the second half, still a one-score game, but you feel like this is kind of a make-or-break third down conversion here if you're Pierre. Got a quick first down, and it looks like they got Brookings to jump off sides. So that'll bring up a third and manageable. So we're just going to bring him right back up. So third down and 3 now for the Governors. Now the playbook, possibilities in the playbook are endless. Up back to the right, 2 receivers out, bunched up to the left. Lounsbury looks to the sideline. In motion left to right, Stalley once again. He'll be off the ball to the right side. Handed off Merrill, room right side. He's got a first down and more. And to about the 42-yard line. A great run by Merrill. Been tough to bring down all second half. Here, just a slow, methodical drive here to start the third quarter. Ball about the 42, first and 10. Pistol set again. They'll bring Terwilliger motion right to left. Sweep it out left side. This is Merrill once again. And just getting these chunk plays, 5 or 6 yards. Merrill's been the star of the show here so far. Second down and about 4. Looks like the game plan here for Pierre, at least from what I'm seeing from up here, compact the line of scrimmage there. The receivers even themselves aren't as, their spacing isn't as wide. I mean, here comes Stalley out to the right side. You're just trying to pound the rock here. Here's Stalley again. Oh, no, that's a fumble. It's going to be recovered by Brookings. That was Merrill on the carry, and a huge turnover for Brookings, their second of the night, and they'll take over. So it'll be first and 10 for Brookings. Gosh, if you're Pierre, that is backbreaking. Getting something going. It's the best looking drive of the night. Then this Brookings defense bent but didn't break. Came in with a huge stop. Huge turnover, I should say. Handoff Conrad left side. Running room left side. And he'll be stopped for a gain of about 6. As he gets helped up by his teammates. Second down, we'll give it about 4. Seeing running lanes on really for both teams open up here. Snap to Anderson, hand it off to Conrad, running room left side, and it's going to be a good tackle there. It's going to be close to a first down. Good job by Porter Hunsley. Called his name once or twice. And it looks like Conrad will check out on this 3rd and short. Third down and about 3. Hand off new running back this time. He'll plow his way forward. Going to be close to a first down. It's Mason Mathis on the carry, and it looks like he does have enough for a first down. Just physical running here so far for both sides to start the second half. First and 10, 41 from the 41. So man in motion left to right, they'll pop it to him, trying to get the edge, and another good play. They're getting it to, looks like Levante Carter. And another good play by, I believe that was Porter Hunsley once again. So didn't let Carter get to the edge, and we've seen that play a couple different times out of the Bobcats here tonight. And that actually is technically a pass for Gavin Anderson as he flips it forward. Second down and 9, Pierce snuffed that out really well. And already approaching 6 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 6-0 lead if you're just tuning in. Brookings, their 1 touchdown on a pick 6. Handed off Conrad back in the game, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. Looks like the first guy to get in there was Jacob Mikkinen. Called his name once or twice as well. Brookings offense backed up. 3rd and about 11. Got a first down to start the drive. A couple negative plays, and they're facing a 3rd and long. Anderson's been all right through the pass game. He hit 1 down the seam earlier in the game. Otherwise, most of his bats have been short, especially that little pop pass they do on that jet sweep. Similar formation that we've seen all night here for Brookings. 2 receivers out to the right. Back to pass is Anderson. Anderson looking to uncork it deep down the right sideline, and that is going to be knocked away and incomplete. Let's see if we have a good replay at that. A good play there by that Pierre defensive back. As the Brookings punt comes on. Good shot by Cody down there on the sideline, and good play to knock that away. 5:18 left to go, 4th down. Seen a lot of punts tonight, but it's been a pretty fun game to watch. Both teams playing really sound defensively. Good punt once again. Fielded at about the 20. He has room to the left side, gets the corner. He's got running room down the left sideline. This is Schiefelbahn, and he is forced out of bounds just beyond midfield. And Pierre, they've had solid field position really all night. They have not been able to take advantage of it. We'll see if they can here. One of their best starting field positions of the night. So ball, they're going to mark it right at midfield. In motion, right to left, that's Stalley. One of their all-state guys from last season. Now toss it out left, more running room to the 40. And that is Merrill once again. He's been a tough runner here tonight. Just been feeding Merrill really this entire third quarter. And if you're Pierre, I don't blame you. And looks like it's just kind of just simple plays, nothing crazy. Little tosses out to the left, maybe a little outside zone action. It's hard for me to see from up here. Some powers, some down schemes over there. Here's Merrill again, left side. He's got running room again. He'll cut up to about the 31-yard line. So second down and 4. And Pierre wins first down once again. They've been doing it all half, really. Send a couple men in motion here. Hands it off right side. Merrill once again, and why not as they'll steamroll his way for a first down. It has been the Carter Merrill show so far for Pierre in the second half. And motion right to left, that's Stalley once again. And a fumble in the backfield once again. It's going to be a tackle for a loss. And almost disaster there for Pierre. As we get a look at it, looks like it was just a bad exchange there on the handoff. Looks like it just didn't fully grasp it. And lucky to still have the football. So second down and long. It's been a fast-moving third period. Pistol set this time. They're going to spread it out a little bit more. Handoff right side, different running back this time. And they'll bring up third down as he had nowhere to go. And that was number 0. Looks like that was Carson Stacer. Third down and about 13. One of the best Pierre drives that we've seen all night. Empty set, trips to the left, one to the right. Back to pass, quick bubble screen out near the 30, and he's met after a gain of about 2. What a play. Charlie Bisgard, who had 2 interceptions a couple weeks ago against Sturgis, makes his impact there. It's going to bring up fourth down. That brings up fourth down at about the 34-yard line. Empty set again. Back to pass is Lounsbury, throwing it deep into the end zone. It's going to be intercepted. That's Will Conrad again. He's made a couple great plays defensively, makes another great one there. And as they switch possessions, I'm going to take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Oral surgery isn't something we typically think about until we need it. At River Ridge Oral and Facial Surgery in Sioux Falls, we ensure you're taken care of during every step of your oral surgery journey. For the past 20 years, we have been here to provide superior oral health for you and your loved ones, and we look forward to taking care of you for the next 20 years. Go to riverridgeoralsurgery.com to learn more. Rediscover your smile with help from our dedicated team at River Ridge Oral and Facial Surgery Center.
Brandon welcomes Northwest Tire to the community. From top brands to top-notch service, Northwest Tire provides quality tire and repair services to keep your vehicle going strong. All makes, all models, all sizes. If it goes around, you'll find it here. Check out nwtire.com for a complete list of services and specials. Also wishing all high school football players a safe and exciting season.
Northwest Tire keeps you rolling down the road.
We welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. Brookings just took a timeout, and I hate to do this to the viewers, but I need to take another break. So we'll go ahead and take another break and see what Brookings can do coming out of the break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Cut energy costs by up to 75%. Upgrade your workspace with tailored LED solutions that not only save you money, but elevate your work environment. Get expert advice from XL Energy Advisors today on how to enhance your energy efficiency. Plus, take advantage of their bonus rebates to offset the cost of your LED upgrades. But act fast. Rebates are for a limited time only. Install before November 15th and submit your application by December 1st to qualify. Don't miss out. Visit xlenergy.com/lighting efficiency and start saving today.
So you want to work in healthcare? Walk with us.
First, you got to find an area of focus that gets you excited.
This comes down to having the best professors and a lot of programs to choose from. You'll need to experience how a full healthcare team works in action.
So look for a place that will teach you in a real, collaborative setting.
If it doesn't have top-notch equipment and state-of-the-art labs,
you don't want it. Does the team you're joining have the power to connect you within the state's top healthcare systems? It's the team, the space, and the place that's going to get you where you want to be.
It's USD.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. He just missed about a 5-yard run from Will Conrad, who's been good on the ground, but he's been even better playing defensively. A couple pass deflections, and he just had that interception. Ball about the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5. Brookings up 6-0. They only score on a pick 6. Back to pass is Anderson. Anderson floating it left side. He's got a man that's going to be caught at about the 35-yard line. That's Levante Carter. Big catch for him. We'll see if we have the replay. A flag is down. We might get an interference. Best throw we've seen from Anderson all night. One of the more explosive plays we've seen all night. A good shot from Cody down to the sideline. He dropped it right in the bucket. First down and 10. As we'll reset our clock here on the scoreboard. Stop the clock. So we've got about 29 seconds left. Behind it now. Took him a second to move the chains. Two receivers left, 2 to the right. Brookings does not have to run a play if they don't want to. Looks like they might be content with taking this into the 3rd quarter. So Brookings has something cooking. We'll see if they can get something going out of the break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Whether it's damaged or just seen better days, replacing your roof is as easy as contacting H&H Roofing. Call to schedule your free no-obligation inspection today. Protect your home from the elements. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
When something isn't right, it's natural to want to talk to somebody about it.
It's not shameful to be healthy for you. When you just need someone to talk to, contact Rising Hope Counseling.
Hi, I'm Jill Janicki from Rising Hope, and I want you to know it's okay to ask for help. At Rising Hope Counseling, we offer counseling and psychiatric medication.
Rising Hope Counseling, because if you have hope, you have everything.
Want to improve your business's organization and finances? Don't just hire an accountant. Partner with the entire team of financial experts at Premier Business Services. Our specialists work on every aspect of your company finances to ensure nothing is overlooked. Schedule your 10-point inspection for a comprehensive business analysis and review. Learn all the ways we can work with you to help organize and grow your business. Dedicated to making a difference, Premier Business Services. Call or go online to get started today.
Transform your career with the VOA Dakota's Choices program. As a residential supervisor, you'll lead direct care staff and guide your team to success while serving people on the path to transformation. Help people and get paid to make a difference. Visit voa-dakotas.org to learn more and apply. That's voa-dakotas.org.
When it's as important as your home, don't settle for just anyone. H&H Roofing are your local experts who know how to get the job done right. Family owned and serving our area for over 10 years. Don't wait. H&H Roofing, we've got you covered.
And we welcome you back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. And he just missed a couple plays there at the break. He missed a short run by Conrad. Actually, it was gain of about. It was no gain by Will Conrad, and then an incomplete pass from Anderson. So after the big play, it's going to be 3rd down and long. And this is maybe one of the best looking Brookings drives that we've seen since their opening drive. And I think if you're Brookings, you think you just try to get half here, right? Try to get about 4 or 5 yards. You don't necessarily need to get the first down here because you're probably going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get 5, make it a manageable 4th down. Maybe 2 to the left, 2 to the right. A little bit of a different formation than we've seen from Brookings so far tonight. Back to passes Anderson. Get away from the rush. Looking for somewhere to go, and he'll be brought down from behind. Great play, it looked like, from Elijah Bucci. And Bucci's a guy, a team captain. He's another kid on this Pierre team that's getting some Division II attention. He's 6'3", 220. That's an offer from Chadron State, USF. And this Pierre team will be forced to punt here on 4th down. They can't take advantage of the big throw down the sideline. Give the ball back to Pierre with a chance to take the lead. Very low snap, they corral it. Bit of a line drive punt this time. It's going to land and it's going to be down at about the 15-yard line. I'll take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Had numbness, tingling, pain.
I would get this electric shock going right up one of my middle toes.
I could not sleep at night because my feet were so freezingly cold.
I'd fallen a couple of times and I was getting pretty concerned about that.
I had medication and it was just nothing was working.
I was told by the medical field that there wasn't anything that they could do. Well, that's not true.
Are you suffering with numb, tingling, or painful legs or feet, or have a fear of falling? If so, then Axiom has some wonderful news. New treatments are available that can turn back the clock on your neuropathy damage and get you back to the life that you want.
Within a week or two, my pain was completely gone.
I've got much more confidence.
Thank God I came here. It's worth driving 5 hours to have that change in my life.
Join our growing list of success stories. You don't have to suffer anymore. Call Axiom today for your free nerve damage screening.
Welcome back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. We missed about a 4-yard run from Carter Merrill. We're going to hand it off to Merrill again. Right side, decent hole, but it'll be tripped up for a gain of about 3. So a 3rd and manageable. Carter Merrill has run really hard here in this 3rd quarter. Pierre's got some things going offensively. The offense has looked a lot better than it did in the first half. Just have not been able to finish drives. A couple costly turnovers have really doomed this Pierre offense. And it's a bad snap. Another mistake by Pierre. Picked up by Lounsbury, but he's got nowhere to go. It's going to bring up 4th down and short. 4th down and long, I should say. And we'll take a look at it on the replay. Just over the head of Lounsbury, and then when he went to go and grab it, he was met by a host of Bobcats. So here they're running out of possessions here as they punt it away. Good punt, gets off, fielded about midfield, running room to the right, shift into the inside, and he's going to bring it back. He's breaking tackles, he's still up. And he gets it up to the 30-yard line. That's Thomas. And Pierre is in business. See if they have a decent look at that on the replay. Tough running for Dago Thomas. 31 yards to go for Brookings if they want to make this a two-possession game. They'll break the huddle. Two receivers left, two to the right. Next pass is Anderson. Nobody open. Gets off his first read. He's open down the seam. It's off his hands. Looking for Levante Carter. Couldn't quite connect. And if that is a good ball, that's probably a touchdown. Great play dialed up by that Brookings coaching staff. And Carter's probably going to tell you, well, it hit my hands, I should have it, but better ball, it's probably a touchdown. Second down and 10. Passes Anderson once again. Good protection. Throws over the middle. He's got Thomas. He'll be close to a first down. Actually, no, they're going to rule it incomplete. So too low for Thomas. They're down in 10, and Brookings has had their opportunities this drive. Miss an open receiver, then a low throw there. And there could be a position where they're up 2 scores. Now it's 3rd and 10. Just tuning in, the only score of the game, a Brookings pick 6. And in the 4th quarter. Going out to the right is Anderson. He makes the move inside. And he's tackled at around 24-yard line. Bring up a 4th and manageable. This Brookings team, I think, needs to go for it here. Fourth down and about 3. Motion right to left. They're going to toss it to him. This is Carter. He'll be brought down from behind. He's going to be close, and I don't think he got it. Let's see where they mark it. It's another 4th down stop for this Pierre defense, and I think it is. First down and 10 for Pierre. Their defense has played fantastic all night. They might have 2, maybe 3 possessions left. They need to make them count right here. Bubble screen out to the left. That's caught some running room to the 30. And with about 5. Was caught by his 7, Carter Schiefelbach. He's had a good year. Coming into the game, he had 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Add to his total there. Second down at about 4. Pass it Lounsbury. Looking over the top for turnover. That's intercepted. Another interception for this Brookings defense. That's Charlie Bisgard. And we'll take a look at the replay. The safety playing over the top makes a great read. And Brookings has the ball back. Great shot on the replay there by Cody Easter sideline corner. If I'm counting correctly, I believe that's 4 turnovers here for Pierre. Left side. Everybody running there. Top down in the box. They do have about 6. Once again.
Pulled down around 37 yard line. 17 shake on the side to the Devils. Gain of 6 on the back.
4 short 5 with it. There's a chance for Brookings as we approach the 6-minute mark in the game in the fourth quarter. A chance to put this game away. So gets a snap, makes a handoff, read out from the running room left side. He's got the first down a little bit more, and he'll be stopped after a gain of about 10. Good run by Anderson. Need to change, start the clock once again. And Anderson, for the most part, has just done a good job of managing this offense. Made a couple good throws, nothing nothing flashy, nothing spectacular. Has managed this game and hasn't turned the ball over. First down and 10. Even a few more first downs, Brookings might be able to seal this game. Bad snap on the ground, and oh my goodness, Brookings avoids disaster. Looks like Conrad got back on top of it. Nonetheless, it's going to be 2nd and long, 2nd and 12 coming up here for the Bobcats as they're going to bring a man off the field, and it actually looks like we won't have a timeout. I'll take that back. Looks like they're bringing a couple offensive linemen off and sending a couple more into the game. So Anderson will jog back in and communicate the play. 2nd down and long. Two receivers to the left. Conrad is to Anderson's left. Handoff to Conrad, running room right side, bounces out, cuts it back in, spins away, and he's got a decent gain. And taken down by a host of Pierre Governors. So a gain that you felt like was needed there if they want to make this a manageable 3rd down. Third down, we'll call it about 6. And Brookings willing to take as much time off this clock as they possibly can. No offensive touchdowns tonight. Only touchdown on a pick 6. Pierre, I believe, has turned the ball over 4 times. Brookings' offense has been okay, just haven't been able to seal their drives. Handoff Conrad, a left side, some running room, but he'll be stopped for a gain of about 1. Conrad a little slow to get up, but he'll find his way up. He's had quite the night tonight, played well defensively, been the workhorse offensively, and they're going to bring their punt unit out. Will Brookings. So we'll try to pin Pierre deep here. So we're under 3 minutes left to go. And this might be the last chance for Pierre's offense. Good snap back there. Bit of a rush, but they get the punt off. And it's going to fall and take a Pierre bounce and stop at the 28-yard line. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
Orthopedic pain is limiting. It's unpredictable. And when it disrupts the way you move, it disrupts the way you live. Life is better when you feel empowered to move the way you want, when you want. And that's where our experts come in. We're your guides to orthopedic and sports medicine treatment options that can manage your pain, rehab your injuries, and restore your confidence. Take back the freedom to move. Explore your orthopedic options at Sanford Health.
So you want to work in healthcare? Walk with us.
First, you got to find an area of focus that gets you excited.
This comes down to having the best professors and a lot of programs to choose from. You'll need to experience how a full healthcare team works in action.
So look for a place that will teach you in a real, collaborative setting.
If it doesn't have top-notch equipment and state-of-the-art labs,
you don't want it. Does the team you're joining have the power to connect you within the state's top healthcare systems? It's the team, the space, and the place that's going to get you where you want to be.
It's USD.
And while we were at the break, I apologize, but we missed a pick six. The fifth turnover for Pierre. Brookings brought it all the way back for a touchdown, and they're now ready for the PAT. The second pick six of the game for Brookings. And the PAT is up and good. A 13-0 lead for Brookings, and I think you can say that about seals the deal for Brookings. Again, Pierre's going to have a shot here, but Pierre really offensively has been okay. Obviously, they haven't scored yet. That means their offense hasn't played up to maybe their standard of what they would like to play. But really what's killed them is whenever they get a drive going, at least tonight, whenever that's happened, they've had some sort of mistake, whether that's a turnover or whether that's a bad snap, whether that's a bad run, whatever that is. But they have really shot themselves in the foot here tonight. They've had their opportunities to be back in this game, but 2 defensive touchdowns is what is propelling Brookings here. And between their past 2 games, they've only scored 1 offensive touchdown. They scored 1 late in the game last week against Aberdeen Central, and now 2 defensive touchdowns here tonight to take a 13-0 lead. So Brookings set to kick it back off. .216 left to go. Pierre's got to make something happen here. Little pooch kick, fair catch, call for it about the 24-yard line, and that is where Pierre will set up shop. 13-0 is the lead, 2:16 left to go. And crazier things have happened in high school football, but I think with that pick six, Brookings has sealed the deal here. But Pierre will more than likely fall to 2-2, but again, we'll see what happens on this drive. Turnovers is what cost them here. They had 3 interceptions last week as well, but here's an empty set. Here's Lounsbury throwing over quick left side, and they're gonna step out of bounds. Now is Scheiffelbahn once again. Flag is down. We'll hear a call from our official. Not for sure what it would be. And it looks like it was an eligible man downfield. So there's your call. And if I had to guess, it was maybe an RPO where offensive linemen were run blocking there for a split second. They probably got a little too far downfield, run blocking after the throw, after it was thrown. Back to pass Lounsbury. He'll chuck it deep, and that's going to be just beyond the reach of his intended receiver. So it'll be second down and long. 2:06 remaining left in the game. Empty set once again here for Lounsbury. Trips to the left, and they've got one to the right. Back to pass with Lounsbury. Looking across the middle. Overshot his receiver. And it's going to bring up another third and long. Do or die time here for Pierre. As your 7-time defending state champions on the verge of dropping 2 in a row. Similar set this time as well. Back to pass Lounsbury. Looking for the quick throw. He's got it. And that'll get him to about the 29-yard line. It'll bring up a better 4th down at the very least. Looked like he had Stalley on that throw. 4th down and 5, and this is do or die time for Pierre. Stop here would officially seal the game. Here's Lounsbury. And almost intercepted, but it's knocked away. And Brookings will turn it over on downs, and all they need to do is run out this clock. And they will seal a 13-0 win over number 2 ranked Pierre. About a minute and a half left. And Pierre will run a late substitution on. Still going to come out in the shotgun. It looks like they don't have any plays from under center from the looks of it. But Conrad to Anderson's left. And a motion right to left. Handoff Conrad right side. And so that's a gain of about 6. And Conrad a little slow getting up, but he'll get up. And it looks like Pierre wants a timeout. While they're in timeout, we'll take a break. You're watching high school football on Kello Extra.
There's a tradition here in Kelloland, a tradition of neighbor helping neighbor, a caring spirit carried on from generation to generation, a tradition of caring. In that spirit, the Vernite Mitsubishi tradition of caring in Kelloland continues to energize, mobilize, and revitalize a spirit of giving, to give hope to those in need, to give a hand up to those with hands outstretched, and to embrace the spirit of caring for all. Vernite Mitsubishi and Kelloland Media Group invite you to embrace our tradition of caring. Lend your support to the people who make our communities the best places to work, live, and grow. Together, Vernite, Kelloland, and you can make a difference. Find out how you can help on Kelloland.com. The Vernite Mitsubishi tradition of caring in Kelloland. The spirit of giving lives on.
Welcome back to Dana J. Dykhouse Stadium. A 13-0 lead for Brookings as they look to seal the game here and finish it out officially. Pierre just coming out of a timeout. Handed off right side. Decent running room. And it looks like that was, I believe, Mason Mathis on the carry for Brookings. Bring up 3rd down. Get a look at Mathis there. We got another timeout. We'll keep it right here this time. And if you're Pierre, you got to think you just kind of shot yourselves in the foot. And as I've mentioned it a few times, right? You're the 7-time defending state champions. And you're not used to making mistakes like this, but at least to my count, they have, I believe, 5 turnovers here tonight. 2 pick sixes, a couple more interceptions, and I believe a fumble to add on to that. And really, this Brookings defense, I wasn't for sure how they play against Pierre coming in here, but man, they are as advertised, like I've said a couple different times. Still, through, looks like it's going to be through 16 quarters, this Brookings defense has not given up a single point. And as a team, Brookings has given up 7 points, but that was on a pick 6 last week to Aberdeen Central. But if this Brookings defense can play well against Pierre, they can play well against darn near everybody. And I would expect Brookings to jump up in the rankings after this game as well. I believe Pierre looks like has 1 timeout remaining. We'll see if first down gets got here. Looks like, oh, they're going to snap it to the tight end coming across. And let's see what they call it. Looks like they might move the chains. Shades of Andy Reid and the Chiefs there. And we'll see. It's going to be close to a first down. And they're going to throw a flag as well. Brookings is backing up. It looks like it's on the Bobcats. Didn't quite hear what the white hat said there, but it might have been maybe an illegal shift or something like that. So 3rd down and 5. This complicates things a little bit. And Brookings is going, it looks like Brookings is going to take a timeout here. We'll keep it right here once again. But a 13-0 lead again if you're just tuning in. Brookings both are touchdowns, so defensive touchdowns. Offense has played okay. They've hit a couple of deep shots. The run game with Conrad has been okay. They just haven't been able to really finish drives. Really the same way with Pierre. And if we look at both of these teams' schedules coming up, Pierre has Yankton next week. And they follow it up with O'Gorman, Sturgis Brown, Spearfish, and they end the year with Douglas. So not really going to get any easier with Yankton. They're a solid team. O'Gorman, right now as we speak, they're 0-3, but they've played 3 really good teams to start the season. They should be Sturgis Brown, Spearfish, and Douglas. But Pierre, not going to be easy after this game as well. Shotgun once again, as they've done all night. Here's Conrad. Left side, running room, and he is close to a first down. Will they give it to him? And it's a first down. And that should do it. Under a minute left, and all the Bobcats have to do is a few kneel downs. And how about this Brookings Bobcats team? Coming in 3-0, they were 1-8 last season, already tripled their win total coming into the game. And after this win, they're going to quadruple their win total as Anderson kneels it down. And that will be the game. The Brookings Bobcats will take this 11AA top 5 matchup and win it 13-0 as you see the energy down on the sideline from the Bobcats. And again, we want to thank you for tuning in here on Kello Extra as both teams shake hands. And we'll get a little side-by-side view with Cody East and with our camera up here with Sophie Hall. But a game that was defined by turnovers. The big reason why Brookings won was because of the 5 turnovers that they forced. Looking ahead for Brookings, next week they got here. Next week they got Sioux Falls Roosevelt, then T, Yankton, Douglas. They'll end the year playing against Huron. And I want to thank you for tuning in on Kello Extra. Just a reminder, we will be broadcasting the Augustana football game against Northern State tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That's airing on Kello Extra, as well as KelloLand.com. Myself, Grant Sweeter will have the call for you on that one. But in this one, it's a Brookings 13-0 win for myself, Jordan DeSmit, Cody Easton on the sideline, Sophie Hall to my left running the camera up here. To all my awesome directors there at the booth, I want to thank you for tuning in. And you've been watching high school football on Kello Extra.